Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. You know, zoomed out like this, it's kind of hard to see all the rocks. Let's Play Factorio. It's version 0.15. We are going on a bit of a bug hunt. We want to clear out a couple of these nests so that we can expand to the south here. And we're just going to keep finishing all of the research we can do with just red and green, which is very nearly done. Looks like I'm going to have to blow my way through here. I want to clear this little tiny nest. Repair the car. Excellent. And grenade. I think the nest is in the trees, which is going to make it slightly tricky to see some things. I mean, assuming it's an actual nest and not just aliens milling around. Yeah, there we go. I can see the actual thing. I'm going to clear a little bit of extra space, because otherwise I'm probably going to have a hard time kiting these guys. Get back in the car. The car has a better fire rate than my own weapons, and of course gives me an extra layer of armor. Spacebar to shoot, yeah? I think. Yes. Spacebar to shoot at things under the cursor. Easy kills there. Good. Yeah, not much in the way of evolution yet. Bam. I'm sure that's probably really loud, and I'm going to apologize. But we're going to try to get it done. So we've got another small nest over here. As well as this little spitter thing. And we're near another nest, so there's going to be a few extra things to pop, but there you go. It's important to kill the source of these things. Apparently I can just outrange... maybe not. Alright, let's get out of here. Do this. Repair the car. Get back in. Okay, this one's significantly tougher. I don't know if it's like the tree cover or something. Feels like it's got more range, and it's a lot harder to kill. Maybe I should have gotten a few armor-piercing rounds. I'm wondering if I should focus on the nest. No, it's nearly dead. Whatever. Although, the health bars are, like, I want to say, like, logarithmic or something like that. The color goes down, like, really fast at first and slower afterwards. So, like, when it looks like they've got no more health, it actually takes still quite a while to kill them. I think we might be aggroing the really big nest here. There we go. Alright. I think we're okay. I don't think we've truly aggroed the big nest, but I might be wrong. We are going to go and plop down this gun here, and I'm going to go and put down some bullets. Get out of the car. Repair. Put you back in there. Put you back in there. Okay. We do want to leave a fair amount of space, so it might be okay to, like, start building from out here. We might want to set up some sort of, like, automated reload system. I'm not feeling the need to necessarily enclose everything, although I do have the ability to build gates. Let's do that. Maybe I can fully enclose this base. Wouldn't that be swell? Gonna have to leave a fair amount of room, probably in the north, actually, for the train. We can move the wall after. So we got that. Let's get a nice wide gate. That's probably not wide enough. I think I thought it made it a little bit more than that. There we go. That's I'm sure wider than we need, but that's okay. I'll leave these trees for now. What? I'm leaving trees? Oh, I went 1-2 over. Oh well, that's fine. Let's do that. And we want overlapping guns. There. I think that's going to be alright for now. Let me grab all the bullets out of the car. There you go. That should last them a good long time. Okay, so that semi-secures... Well, the oil is actually probably secure. The coal's probably secure. This stuff will probably aggro once the pollution reaches down there. But for now, I'd say we're pretty okay. I think I'm going to want to mine this. I think I'm going to want to get a ton more guns. Now, I think that for the military science pack, we need gun turrets. So automated production of these things seems like a really good idea. So we're going to get the entire military pack. I mean, we've had the grenade stuff going on for a while, but we're going to move it. We're going to move it all into one area and start to produce those science packs. In fact, I think we should have done that by now, probably. Where's my little trail? I don't remember exactly. Well, it's not here, but that's okay. Let's go and clear this stuff out. Kind of just want to set this entire forest on fire. But the thing is, setting the forest on fire still leaves tons of stumps. It doesn't burn down everything cleanly. We're sort of parallel with the south end of our base here, so... So yeah, it's not so much that I care about rushing the military science yet, which is why I haven't done it. But I do want to automate production of these things, and therefore you may as well make the science packs if you're at that point. Fix you. Let's go. Vroom. I'm confused about something on the map. Oh, it's just not rendering the vertical line. See on the minimap, it's got like the bottom. It's got this transport belt, but not the vertical ones. It does here, though. Sort of a... There you go. See, you can see it disappear. Sort of a weird aliasing issue. Fair enough. So that's still going crazy. Good. Yes. Excellent. I think I'm just going to leave the car parked down here and go back on foot. And yeah, we'll just set up the military production area. One of the reasons I hadn't bothered before, in addition to not needing it that badly, is the fact that the armor-piercing rounds need steel. So, and we didn't have that going there yet. So we're going to need that, and the grenades. Oh, the grenades are a little tricky and annoying because we do need coal for that. And coal is not something we are ever going to bus. I mean, we've got some coal down there, but I think we can just go and steal a little bit of coal from up there, and that's going to be fine. Let's unlock the actual tech first here. And we're going to build it anywhere. Well, it's probably okay to sort of build it here for, like, the turrets, the grenades, and then we'll do the ammunition a little higher, because at that point we're going to have access to the steel needed for the armor-piercing bullets. And it'll be nice to have that being produced en masse, and we can just start using that for ourselves. The critters don't really have armor yet, although that worm was kind of tricky to defeat. Ow. So it probably would help to have it. And you may as well. I think those bullets also do slightly more damage, in addition to ignoring armor. I don't know if they totally ignore armor. I actually don't know all the combat mechanics exactly in this game, but they're more better, and that's what counts. Alright. May as well clear all this. I mean, one nice thing about doing it this way, as opposed to using the bots to deconstruct, even though the bots are cooler and more convenient and certainly faster, is at least you don't end up with a ridiculous amount of wood kicking around in your inventory. Let's chop down this tree. And extend this out. We still have some yellows for now? Yeah. So... although, again, I might want to just dump as much of this as possible into the red production and then just grab a bunch more of that. Boom, boom, boom. But for now, it's still fine. There, we're nearly out. Let's go ahead and we'll just use it here. They won't be even, but that's okay. Oh, we had a whole other row of this. I don't think I actually need the greens right now, so we can partially just use this as placeholders. Is that it? That's the last stack. Okay. Switch to red. Even though we don't have all the red all the way. Oh, yeah, it's really frustrating to walk across the grain on the reds. Man, getting bots to do this for me would be so nice! I just love this game so much more when you get the robots. Automate all the things. And we can do that just after we get oil. Because I think we need... Basically, all we need is... I don't know, we might need red circuits, too, for the bots. I don't remember. But you need... for electric engines, you need lubrication, which is really easy to produce from the crude oil. It's just one of the very easy products to generate. And then we can get things going. Okay. Vroom. So... we are going to first get turret production, which isn't really not going to be... Well, I don't know how much we're going to need, to be honest, for the science packs. You know, like, a foursome of them going on? I don't know. Well, that, I guess... We need a bunch more gears. But probably only one side of gears. I guess I'll do the gears first. I don't know. Here, 6 worth. It's probably way overkill, but that's okay. We know that go for more overkill rather than find out that you haven't done it enough. Enough kill. I can probably get rid of you and you now. And get splitters and the undergrounds down here. And locked. Excellent. That's level. Yes, good. Excellent. I only want one side of this to be... Yeah, I do. Well, that's fine, because what I can do is... And then just split from here. That was wrong. Do. Alright, excellent. Go to the end a little bit further. We need a bunch more of the blue inserters, which I'm still not producing automatically, and I probably want to do that. But you're going to grab and place on the same one. Same thing we've been doing all along, basically. Let's get that. Yeah, we're nearly out of the science we can do as is. I guess it would help if you were actually connected to the main grid. We'll put a big one here. There you go. Okay, gear production is on, although we are not providing enough plates over here, so we may have wanted to do a dual-sided, or, you know, we probably, it just means we're not going to be able to run this many inserters, or this many gear things, so let's go ahead and scale that back regardless. It's going to be fine. Okay, what else we need for the turret? Copper plates. Also, we need 2. There we go. Some of the yellow things went on there. So, we're just going to run copper plates next to this one. There we go. Like that, like that, like that. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. I know there's a mod that lets you, like, reach further, and that might be really nice. Like that. And, I don't know. 4 of them? Sure. Making gun turrets? Sure. I guess I usually like that pattern. Doesn't really matter much. There you go. Everything's being powered. And then, what's the construction time on this? 8 seconds. Okay. You can see the bottleneck is grabbing stuff from the other side, which always happens. Like, maybe you know what? No, it's fine. I think the bottleneck will actually be in the production time of these things. So it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I will set up a little box over here. And we'll do the thing... Well, yellows is going to be fine, because it's pretty goddamn slow. We'll do the thing where we have a little bit of buffer. For now. Put things in the box, because I'm going to want a whole bunch. Like, again, we're talking about doing science packs with this, but first thing I want to do is actually dramatically upgrade my defenses. So, I suspect this simply will not be enough, and we're going to want crazy-ass bulk production of a great many things. But, I don't know, for now. Okay, so that's one thing. Grenades we can probably just do next. So, what I'm going to do for this is... I think it would be very nice if the grenades ended up here. Same sort of thing. So, we want our grenade production like that. Grenades like that. What's the production time of this? Again, really slow. So you can just use yellows. I should pick up a bunch of pre-made yellow inserters, which I think get put in a box. What's in the box? Boom. I want to pick up some more reds. You know what? Sure. I got space for it right now, and we'll use them. I have a crazy amount of yellow splitters. And these yellow underground belts. Oh, because I think I picked up some of the boxes at some point, so we'll shove them in there. Might end up destroying some of these, I'm not sure. So, what we want is, we're going to want iron plates going this way. And we're going to want some coal coming the other way around. We're not going to need a ton for this. Only some. That's my technical amount for how much we need. Some. Probably this is going to be way more than enough, which is good. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be way, way, way more than we need. Oh yeah, I should have just done it this way. That was the pattern from before. Oh well, that'll work, and then we'll use the big uns. Did I actually... There we go. Boom. So, you can do that. Yellows are going to be enough, even though we need a fair amount of material for it. The production times, I think, are sufficient. So we can just do this. Wow. Alright, grenade production. And again, we'll do... Just one stack is going to be fine, I think, going forward. And you'll be doing something like that. Okay, so the next thing is going to be the armor-piercing bullets. It's possible this is going to be way too little production, and I should be checking some of the timers. I mean, the production times are ridiculously long for this. But we can extend these lines out pretty easily, I think. I'll have to keep an eye on the coal. It looks like it's going to start to accumulate, so I think we actually are going to be fine with our coal production, but we will want to keep an eye on it. Production is only 50%, so that's going to be fine. I mean, satisfaction is full. So yeah, right now our gear production is sufficient. We could probably increase this. We've got a backlog of 50 turrets now. But I'll go and grab some because I need some. I'll grab a few of the grenades as well. And so the next thing is the armor-piercing bullets. Man, I always forget that this will always only dump things on one side. That's right. That's right, so let me fix this. Because I want to use both sides. we can take this opportunity to change everything to reds as well. I think this is not truly guaranteed to be balanced, but, well, it's not guaranteed to be balanced at all. Because, no, it won't be. So, I should just build in the four-way balancer again. Because I think otherwise we'll end up with some weird problems. There's got to be a better way to balance from 2 to 4 that's not just splitting it 4-way. Because my thing is, if... hold on. It is fine, isn't it? Because if everything's only coming in the south, that's okay, because this splits, and then... Yeah, okay. I'm just on some sort of crack. Excellent. Good to know. There. We should be we should be fine going forward then. All right, good stuff. So we need to grab some of this, whoops, steel, like so. But did they dramatically increase the length of these? I seem to recall that was a thing. Maybe only for the higher level belts. I don't recall exactly. So what do we need? Oh, we need to make the basic bullets, and then the advanced bullets, which needs the copper and the steel. So that's fine. I think what we can probably do is just something like this. Hopefully that's going to be enough raw resources. Get you to share line. And what's the production time? 1 second, 3 seconds. So I don't know how much we're going to need, but let's say we just do, for now, 2 of the regular magazines and then 6 of the advanced. We'll get the regular ones to feed onto this. Uh, 1 second production times means we can do this. Although the inputs, you need quite a few plates, so we're definitely going to want to feed into this quickly. Go like this. And like that. Come in this way. Get you some juice. We'll just use the little ones. That's going to be fine. And get you to feed off of that. Okay. Extend this. And then build on the opposite side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't need multiple fire. No, you're good. You need a fair amount of copper compared to everything else. Okay, that's all the tech research we can do right now. So it's a good thing we're finally going to go and develop something new. And at least we actually set things up correctly here, where like the blues are actually going to be grabbing the things that we need the most of, as opposed to the reds, which swing slower. There we go. So okay, I'm hurting myself with another pole, so that's okay. And then on the other side. And at 3 seconds per production, we definitely can do perfectly fine with just the yellows over here. And I'm going to run this a little further out. And get it to group up with what will be the other components. Although I guess all of these will have to rebalance because they're only on one side. I guess we could actually join these into just one route over here. I could have you do that, and you could do this. There we go. Or one, like, have two of them merge onto one, have the other ones go that way. I assume the amount that we need for the military is balanced, and it is. So I don't know if this is going to be enough in the future. Maybe we're going to need to move it around, but let's go ahead and just do this. Because not everything is going to need the military science packs. So I don't think we need a ridiculous amount of production for it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a slower ratio than we strictly need, but it's okay. So we'll get the blues here, because it's got to grab two different things. Although the production times are significant. It's 10 seconds per, so actually the yellows would be sufficient. What the hell? We'll set up the blues anyway. Get you to run these packs. Run some power down. That. And we are going to have to feed this into our science. You're going to be passed on the far side, so if I do, oops, this, that, and that, then we'll use both sides. So our science labs are down there. For now, yeah, we're probably going to want to do, like, I don't know, the pyramid system or something like that to get this stuff to trickle down into all the science packs. But, into the science labs, rather. That is not lined up. But for now, I guess we'll just run it on the other side of the science labs. Because we're probably going to want a ton more science labs. I suspect that might be a good case for, like, a little train station somewhere. Looks like we need to go up just a scooch. And I guess we're not going to want to use both sides of this later on, but that's okay. Whoops. Stupid power line. Causing me to move. So we need things that need the gray packs, because that's all we can do right now. So, I don't know, energy shield equipment. I don't really care what we research as long as we're researching something right now, so we can make forward progress. There we are. Yay, technology! But yeah, now we really do need to get the oil production. Still, again, the first priority was actually to get just more gun turrets set up. And yeah, so there's not going to be sort of a backlog of this equipment for a long, long, long time. Oh, we also don't have a box for this stuff. What I might want to do, especially for the bullets, I might want to very explicitly have a chest that pulls things out of it. Because it's going to be kind of important to be able to grab as much of this as possible. So, even delaying the science, right, as opposed to implementing it as a buffer. So this will grab it into this chest before it actually flows down here. Which is happening. Slow. And there's like this is a giant buffer line for that. I'm just wondering if it would have been better to have everything be a little bit closer, because this is going to fill all up with gray beakers. That's maybe going to be a little bit silly. You know what? I'm only going to have it do one side. Because A, we're going to want to use the other side for another type of science later on. And B, that means we're not going to... It's going to have the amount of gray beakers that are sitting idle on this line. Which means it'll backflow into here better, which is going to be A-okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm really happy about that. Okay, so, oil production. I need to pick up some stone bricks for the oil refinery, because I took all of mine and made walls. I'm going to go ahead and make You know what? I'm going to make like 10 chemical plants, which is way more than I need right now, but chemical plants take forever to build, especially if I don't have green circuits in hand. I mean, we're going to put a cut in here in a second, so you don't actually have to worry about watching all of this get created. So don't worry about that. But yeah, then I'll build oil refineries. I might go up to like 6 oil refineries early on. We'll have to figure out exactly where we want to place things as well. I have pipe production somewhere right over there. We're going to need a whole bunch of those, partially as ingredients for things. I have a limiter on there. Excellent. Good. Because you need pipes to build a lot of these things, and of course we're just going to want pipes to flow the oil around in some fashion. And yeah, you can see the ore. We should actually red transport belt all of the ore over here. This military? It is. Does it matter which one we grab first? More grenade damage? I mean, I think it's still going to take 2 shots to kill a tree. Whatever. So we'll do that. Yeah, it's actually... Red, it actually doesn't matter if we add red transport belts, because you can see we're not at full saturation over here. There's not a backlog, so we're using the ore as fast as we can mine it right now. So upgrading to red actually makes no difference whatsoever. Alright, that's good to take note of anyway. I don't think I have a limit on the stone blocks, although I'm going to go and grab a ton of them. That's going to be okay. I will build, I guess, 5 oil refineries. Oh, because then I'm out of iron plates. And then I will build, like, all the stone walls and some gates as well, so that we can do this. So we'll do this in between episodes. We'll get things to add up. I suspect this will be the last episode before my trip. As such, depending on the timing, I might not be 100% up to date in the comments before the next episode, but I'll at least have finally had the opportunity to read some before the next episode. So hopefully there's probably some horrendous disaster going on somewhere in my base, and I'll finally be informed about it. I mean, this is a little bit spaghetti-ish. Well, this is very spaghetti-ish. You know, not necessarily the most beautifully organized blocks, but I'm trying to at least not cluster things as densely as before. I wonder if you can get to the point where your grenades can one-shot trees. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I think it would be. Also, I think I would be very keen on finishing these little bits over here. Again, we're probably going to want to get actual concrete soon, which does need the water and slightly more involved, but it's a little faster as opposed to the stone bricks. But as long as you've got something on the ground, it ain't too shabby, right? Right, exactly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.